took a fair amount of convincing for me to finally sit down and play Subnautica. And it's not because I have
thalassophobia,
a fear of deep water like the rest of y'all. I genuinely thought Subnautica was like one giant water level. And I don't know about you, but I've been traumatized enough by Dire Docks in Super Mario 64 and basically any water section in a Sonic game. Water levels are notorious for being terrible. Why would I want to play an entire game that's basically a huge water level? But it's not like that. I was wrong. I'm wrong a lot. Now, Subnautica has 4 different game modes: Survival, Creative, Freedom, and Hardcore. Survival is the default mode where you have to manage your health, your hunger, thirst, oxygen, and temperature. Freedom is like survival, but you just don't have your hunger or thirst, so you can still die. A lot of people commented on my playthrough saying that playing on Freedom was dumb because you don't die. That is wrong. You do die in Freedom. You do die, and it's scary because Leviathans can fucking eat you and kill you. You die in Freedom mode. Freedom is dumb for other reasons. Hardcore is like survival, but with permadeath, and Creative is where you can do whatever the fuck you want. You do whatever you want, I guess. You do whatever you want. Now, before I get further in the video, I want to make it clear that this is in no way to diss anyone who is happy with starting on Freedom mode for their very first playthrough. I think every game should have an easy mode, but I feel as if Freedom mode is different than an easy mode. You miss out on an entire layer of gameplay. There are many people who have said that it probably was a right choice for me to play on Freedom mode, and I will get into those reasons in a minute. But I think I have some valid reasons as to why I think it was a mistake for me to play on Freedom mode. And maybe you're trying to play Subnautica for the first time and you're unsure if you should play on Survival or Freedom mode for your first time. And maybe this will help you out. But I haven't finished playing Subnautica and I'm unsure how I want to proceed. And I'm taking opinions. I mean, advice, whatever you think, if you want to give it. So why did I choose Freedom mode for my first playthrough? Well, basically, I thought it would be easier and more relaxing. I didn't want to worry about finding food and water all the time. Hunger and thirst mechanics can get annoying very quickly, and I thought it would just make me enjoy the game more. I was wrong. I'm wrong a lot. I'm sure Subnautica is still a fantastic game, no matter what mode you play on. But I think playing on Freedom mode for the first time might have ruined some of the best aspects of the game for me. One of these aspects, exploration. I know this sounds dumb, but the need to explore is what pushes you to continue with the story. I didn't realize this until I stopped getting radio messages to find life pods for a long while. Food and water are not just consumables, they are also motivators. They push you to explore more out of necessity rather than just curiosity. They force you to venture into unfamiliar territories. I think because of this, it's taken me much longer to find and research better equipment. I think this also contributed to me not scanning nearly as much at the beginning of the game, so I didn't get to appreciate the diversity and beauty of life on the planet as quickly. I felt like I was just wandering around aimlessly after a while. Also, apparently cooking plants and fish gives you different benefits, like health regeneration or increased oxygen capacity. Another, resource management. While I'm not the biggest fan of resource management, a part of the fun and challenge of survival games is finding and managing your resources efficiently. You have to balance your needs with your wants. You have to make tough decisions, like whether you eat that fish right now or you wait until later. Seems like a big decision. I missed out on those big decisions. And I also heard that they make huge bases in Subnautica that are basically farms. That is so interesting. From my perspective, Freedom mode isn't just easy mode because it takes away a whole layer of the game. While I know hunger and thirst mechanics can get really annoying and super repetitive very quickly, it seems as if there was other aspects of the game that were tied into it, like the cooking. I also feel as if those types of aspects would have pushed me to scan things more. That was one thing at the very beginning of the game that I just didn't get into. I didn't scan enough, and I feel as if that slowed me down in the game. And maybe this also is a grass is greener on the other side kind of thing, because I haven't played in survival. Others have expressed that it was a good call though, as they spend most of their time getting food and water. They feel that survival games don't play well with in-depth stories, and I was most interested in the story. They also mentioned that the hunger and thirst system didn't really introduce anything cool or immersive, and it just added extra time spent on taking care of it. Which I don't know if that's necessarily true. I mean, I didn't play in survival, so my opinion is just, but... So now, do I keep on playing on Freedom mode? Do I finish the game on Freedom mode? I'm kind of far in. Do I start all over on survival? Do I just jump right into Subnautica below zero so I can still get that first time feeling, but on survival? So, like, what the fuck do I do? Anyways, thank you for listening to my rant. Please leave an angry comment about why you hate survival mode or why you hate Freedom mode. And hopefully somebody else will angrily reply, but thank you for watching, and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I don't even know why I posted this video. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Subscribe.